Well, everybody, we're live. I'm just here by myself right now, but I got to do something for the C.S.A.L's 102nd anniversary. We're in a newly renovated C.S.A.L facility now, renovated as a new coat of paint on the wall and mopping the floors. That's about it for now. This place will be getting better here soon. As always, we can't show the various displayed firearms around the room right now because YouTube doesn't like that in live streams. They hardly like it in regular videos for that matter. So, also, I wanted to maybe do some kind of StreamYard or something. So maybe if we got anybody to join the stream, they can come in here and talk to us directly. But, hang on, I messed something up here. Forgot to button one of these. But, I just have my phone right now, so can't really do that. So I don't know. I guess we're just going to hang out here, talk a little bit about the history of the C.S.A.L. for anybody maybe new who doesn't know. The C.S.A.L. is a very interesting group that I happen to be a part of. I'm quite as far as the American members go, I'm kind of up there pretty high. Not to brag or anything about it, but the C.S.A.L. is a very mysterious group. Not much is known about us outside of Eastern Europe, Central Asia, or Northern Asia for that matter. But basically, we are called something different in almost every country. In America, we're called the C.S.A.L., but in other countries, we go by other names, so, yeah, but our footprint's very small in America. We got started as a last-ditch effort counter-revolutionary group during the very end of the Russian Empire, officially recognized by what was left of the Kolchak government and other Eastern European governments that were barely hanging on, officially recognized on December 2nd, 1922, 102 years ago. But technically speaking, the group's been around longer than that. We just celebrate the anniversary of our recognition, which was on December 2nd, 1922. Didn't last long because once the communists took control of the Russian Empire, things dwindled. We hung on decently in other countries that hadn't quite been taken over by communism yet, and just kind of hid under covers within the Soviet Union there for a while at first. And we kind of came out of the White Army, as I mentioned, so, counter-revolutionaries, hiding out in Siberia and other remote parts of Russia, and just kind of our forefathers just kind of hid out like that for a while until World War II came about, and then they started volunteering with other Cossack groups and stuff to fight the Nazis invading the Soviet Union. So from then on out, we were pretty neutral with the Soviet Union until its collapse in 1991. And when that finally came about, the C.S.A.L. was kind of like, didn't know how to feel about it, quite frankly, because, on one hand, the C.S.A.L. was formed as a way of fighting against the communist uprising. But when it fell, we weren't really sure how to feel because, I wasn't around back then, but, our members at the time within Russia did not know how to feel at the time because, they had already done so much with the Soviet government and had already learned to kind of live with it, kind of got used to it, so it's pretty interesting. We got a weird history. We're very little known. We're very, very little known in America. We want to make a more proper explanation of our history, but the other people in this group have more power than me. They like us just being kind of quiet about things, I don't know. I'm hoping the chat is working okay. I might have to go get another device here if I have something, or somebody else in the building has something. That way I can check to make sure everything's working all right. I don't know. Might just take a quick break, guys, and I'll be back in a split second. So, sit tight. Be back. Okay, everybody, so the chat is working. There's somebody, well, actually, it's probably this. But I got this little iPad down here next to me right now, so I kind of, you guys can't really see it. Kind of keep an eye on the chat and also chat with anybody who might join. Like I said earlier, we wanted to use some kind of StreamYard or something that, you know, if anybody did join, we could talk with them in here, but it's unfortunately probably not gonna work, I don't think. Should have maybe told some people when I was going live, though. I could have done that. We'll only be live another 5 minutes or so. Just figured I'd talk a little bit about the group. Let's talk a little bit more about the group. So, like I said earlier, founded at the very end of the Russian Empire and the Kolchak government. Or I don't ever know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, to tell you the truth. Everybody here seems to pronounce that word just slightly different, so. All 3 people watching now, that's pretty nice. So yeah, as soon as the group was founded, it was kind of known as a lost cause. And then again, we weren't really necessarily called the C.S.A.L back then. It went by many names, as I mentioned earlier. Pretty well knew it was a lost cause from the start, but they sure as well tried to restore some form of imperialism to Russia during the Russian Empire, and that was, basically our whole meaning for existence originally, and we just kind of kept hanging on, kept hiding out in Siberia, our forefathers, and then once the Soviet Union fell, we were able to kind of, some people actually migrated, some of our members migrated to America long before that, so we've always had a little bit of a footprint in the States. I have some distant relatives who are members of the C.S.A.L way back in the day, so that's kind of my connection to it. And then digging up that kind of family history inspired me to join the group quite recently, and I've already gotten a pretty decently high position, and we're provided with old uniforms and stuff to wear for these kind of videos, so it's pretty nice. This channel also says C.S.A.L official, but it's really not that official. It's just a couple friends of mine who are also members and me who've gotten permission to use the group's name for this channel to kind of like spread the word about us a little bit, but not spread it so much that, the people who are of a higher position in this group don't really approve of it and whatnot. I'm trying to mess around with the chat here, see if I can. Is there live chat or just top chat? Looks like it's just on top chat now. Well, it's the 8-minute mark. We're not going to let this stream go past about 10 minutes, I think, because I got other stuff to do. I just figured we got to do something for the 102nd anniversary. We will be doing more streams soon. Let me post a little message here in the chat and pin it for anybody just joining. As I pinned there in the chat, this stream will not be long. However, we will have plenty more streams in the near future. Might as well have that in there because why not? But we're at the 10-minute mark now, so I don't know. I mean, we could keep this going until somebody joins, but just figured we'd get the word out there about the 102nd anniversary. We're going to be, starting to do a lot more on this channel here soon. Now that we've recently hit 300 subscribers as well, we got to do something special for that, as a matter of fact. So expect that in the near future. And with that, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm C.S.A.L member Nathaniel Reichert, signing off, and I will see you guys again very shortly.